The night that was supposed to be a triumphant, restrained return to a rebuilt cathedral of football turned abrupt and intimate instead. 5 days before kickoff, city inspectors would not sign the final paperwork, and Barcelona confirmed the Valencia game cannot take place at the partially reopened Spotify Camp Nou because the necessary occupancy permit had not been granted. Plans for a phased reopening that would have welcomed tens of thousands of supporters suddenly contracted into a single, hushed ring of roughly 6,000 seats at the club's training ground, creating a jarring contrast between expectation and reality and an instant scramble for answers. For a club that turned Montjuic into a temporary fortress last season, the arithmetic is brutally plain. The Estadi Olympique Louis companies delivered average matchday revenues in the region of Euros 8 million during 2024-25, built on crowds approaching 46,000 an average per fan, spend north of Euro 60, figures that provided crucial breathing room while the Camp Nou rebuild edged forward. By contrast, the Johan Cruyff Stadium's tiny footprint squeezes gate receipts, hospitality, and ancillary income into a fraction of those totals. Analysts estimating matchday take at the training ground put the likely intake near the mid-hundreds of thousands, not millions, an immediate multi-million euro hole in the short term. Numbers, though, only tell part of the story. The club has announced a provisional attendance process that prioritizes the roughly 16,151 members who held season passes during the Montjuic exile. In practice, that means the full season rhythm fans expected will not automatically apply, and many who plan to be in their usual seats now face a ballot or a refund. Premium areas that once padded matchday accounts, VIP suites, presidential boxes, large corporate packages simply evaporate inside the training ground arena. The Joan Gamper warm-up underscored the dynamic. Premium pricing can still sell in small venues, but a sold-out 6,000-seat match cannot replace the broad revenue streams of a 40,000-plus game. Operationally, the switch opened a maze of urgent adaptations. La Liga made an exceptional dispensation to allow a fixture under its usual 15,000-seat minimum, and broadcast crews, VAR setups and matchday infrastructure had to be reconfigured to work in a compact space. Organisers juggled stewarding plans, security, sponsor placements and hospitality logistics at short notice, and fans who booked travel and corporate partners who paid for Camp Nou exposure confronted cancellations or scaled back deliverables. The ripple effects hit local vendors, travel operators and municipal planning teams that expected the surge of a full-scale home game. Beyond the immediate ledger, the episode is a lesson about timing and trust. A phased reopening had been marketed as a steady pathway back to normality, but inspections and paperwork overrulings forced executives to rewrite forecasts and reframe communications in a matter of days. Boardrooms and creditors will watch every lost euro and every altered sponsorship metric, and social feeds will judge the optics of a marquee fixture staged for a thumbnail crowd. Yet while the cost is immediate and real, there is also a reminder of football's stubborn capacity to produce intensity in small frames. A compact, sold-out Johan Cruyff night will be loud and close and intimate. The question now is whether that intimacy can mask the hole in the ledger, or whether this one fixture will be remembered as the match that exposed the real price of a delayed reopening.